Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I retwist my hair. I'm going to start with the back. That is the most intimidating part to me, mainly because the hair in the back of my head is tighter coiled than the front of my hair. So the back is where I have a lot of hair strands that I've heard the term marry into another lock, or where they're just trying to grow together. So what I'm doing here is I start from the root or my scalp, and then I try to work my way up the lock or back up the lock, just to see what other strands there are that may be connected, and then I gently pull them apart. I'm not using any gel. I'm just using a mix of oils. I'll let you know what those are in just a second. But so yeah, here you can kind of tell when I pull a few locks away from one lock in particular, it still tries to go with those. So I'm gonna pin up, the bulk of them just so I can separate this one lock. And then I'm doing the same thing on this side. And then this is where I start going from the root or my part, and then gently pull the strands of hair that are connected to another lock. And yeah, and then I'm gonna pin the other ones out of the way. And then again, I'm just still making sure that there's no other strands. Because it's been about 3 weeks, so I do have a little bit of new growth. And I'm not pulling very hard. I'm not sure. It kind of does look like I'm pulling hard, but I'm not. I'm not pulling the strands of hair out of my scalp or anything. I'm just gently pulling, strands from one lock out of another lock, just so that the hair that I'm going to retwist, in one particular lock is the hair that is growing from that little section. So I'm just getting a little bit more oil and retwisting it before I clip it down with the rest that I've already done. So yeah, here's another one. Those two locks were trying to grow together, and my hair is already wet. I had just got done washing it, so my hair, especially in the back, is still pretty wet. It's not dripping wet or anything, but if you touch it, water will get on your hands. And I had already sprayed this section down with the leave-in conditioner that I was using. So yeah, just retwist that small section and then clip it with the rest. It became to get so intimidating to me because locks are fairly new to me. I just locked my hair in August, and up until a couple of months ago, I was going to a loctician to get my hair done. And I know the first few times when I went back, and she washed my hair, the locks pretty much unraveled. So that was pretty terrifying to me, because I didn't want to do it at home and then my hair unravel and me not have no clue how to get them back into their individual locks. So I waited, a few months until they were pretty set before I decided to do it myself. But just as my hair grew out each week, even when I was still going to a loctician, I could just feel the back, that hair back there, it's they just wanted to get together and stay together. So yeah. And this is the leave-in conditioner that I use. I don't really like it. I can definitely say that I'm not going to buy it again. And I probably won't even finish the bottle, as much as I hate to just waste it and throw it away. But yeah, I don't really like it. It literally did nothing for my hair. And going towards the front of my hair, like I said, the back is very tightly coiled, and then the crown of my hair, it's about the same too. I guess like a problem area is what I want to say. But like towards the front of my hair, I hardly had any strands that were like, marrying into other locks. So the front part was much faster for me to do. And I mean, as you can see, like as I'm going through this, there's no, um, strands that I really have to pull apart. It was a couple of sections like on the other side of my head where it was, but it was nothing compared to how it was in the back. Everything was pretty much already separated. I do the same thing. Spray, the part that does not need to be sprayed with the aloe vera juice that I'm using. I just spray it down with the leave-in conditioner, and then when I retwist the roots, I'm just making sure that I put, a good amount of oil on my fingers and go down the lock. And the oils that I were using were the Jamaican black castor oil, and then I mixed that with a little bit of hot six oil, just because Jamaican black castor oil is pretty thick, and I was trying to see if I still, because hot six oil is something that I used years ago, so I was just trying to see if it's something that's gonna continue to work for my hair now or not. And these, since it was like much easier and faster to do these, in some sections I did do 2 or 3 at a time before I clipped it down, just because I didn't have to do much work in between each one. So this last section that I'm showing, most of it is pretty much the same like the rest of the front of my hair. They don't connect, but this one, it's not like that. It doesn't like look like a lock. You can't really tell on camera, but in real life, to me, it just kind of looks like a part of my hair that, just never got like retwisted. But I know that's not the case. So, this one I do the same thing. I just make sure that, the hairs aren't connected to any other locks and vice versa. I'm going to go ahead and spray it with the aloe vera juice, and then my, the leave-in conditioner, and then I will put oil on my fingers to do the root, and then I'm going to palm roll it, just because it's so frizzy towards the end. I don't want it to, I don't know, I just wanted to kind of give it a chance to dry, before it puffs all the way back up. So from this point, I finished my hair the same way, and then I set under the dryer for about 30 to 45 minutes or so. I wanted to ask if anybody has any leave-in conditioner recommendations, to please leave them below. But I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.